really sorry about this haircut. When I got this haircut, it wasn't for racists. Like, it was just for fuckboys and cool lesbians. And at the time, I didn't know which I was. Figured this haircut would help me figure it out. Turns out I'm a cool lesbian. Sorry guys, I'm pretty stoned. I had a menthol cigarette earlier. And I'm just fucking riding that fiberglass dragon, baby! Oh man, I'm so fucked off the menthy. Yeah, that's for menthol. I'm just gonna do a confession just so that we have a lot of stuff out in the open. I'm terrible at dirty talk in the bedroom because I think a lot of it's like abusive and shitty and bad, right? Like it's terrible. Like people say terrible things when they talk about women's bodies. I was in a fraternity. Like they're the worst, you know? And I'm bad at dirty talk. And one day, my girlfriend that I live with, which is still a big surprise to my dad, her and I were watching a naughty movie, and the guy was just talking. I was like, oh my God, I can never speak like that. Like, the only way I could dirty talk is like a waiter checking on your steak. Like, oh, hey, do you like this steak? Is it the doneness, the firmness you requested? Why don't you cut that open, look at the center of that before I walk away. Okay, great. Glad you're happy with the dick tonight, ma'am. I think 95% of all religions are cults. A lot of people hate it when I say that. A lot of people hate it when I say that. Yeah, it's cool. They're all cults. Like, the people that hate the most are Christians. But, like, go with me on this. Just go with me. I'm just going to give you the bare bones of the story, right? Long-haired, dirty guy shacks up with a reformed prostitute, builds a small, devoted group of passionate followers, and is then murdered by the government. Plot twist, I was talking about David Koresh the whole time. Yeah, guys, it's the same shit. I do get kind of mad with, like, I'm not saying cults are bad, I'm just saying they're everywhere. Like, I don't like how much people rag on cults like Heaven's Gate. Heaven's Gate was a really popular cult, and they believed that they were all going to kill themselves on a specific day, at a specific time, under a specific alignment of stars, and their souls would be sucked up into a giant spaceship, put into new alien bodies. So, turns out, they weren't messing around, and one day, everyone found them all dead at the same time. And everyone's like, oh, so dumb. They all killed themselves. Here's the thing, guys. That means step one went according to plan. We have no proof Heaven's Gate didn't succeed. None whatsoever. Man, I'm really glad you liked that. I live with my girlfriend. It's really great. We just kind of moved in together, and we're kind of at this weird phase that I call the our phase. Because she's, like, very much about making this home, like, a two-person, you know, team thing. Because, like, I don't know. I don't like admitting how much of a sweet boy I am in public. So she's very much into calling things ours right now. Like, and it's getting a little creepy, but, like, she's just very adamant. Like, it's our bed. This is our couch. The fact that I ate my twin in the womb is our fucking secret. That's a lot of pressure to have with someone, you know, that you see every day. I think I'm in love, and I think now I know what love is. Because, like, we all have this idea of love, and they kind of mess with you. Like, people make it seem like love is two people that just, like all the same shit. And, like, if you look at your past relationships, you're like, yeah, we were just into all the same stuff. But that's not love. Love is when you hate all the same shit. Like, that's true love. Like, I'll give you an example. My girlfriend likes pro wrestling, but I love it, you know, but she doesn't hate it, you know. She loves Bones, and I don't hate it, so it's fine. What do we hate? We hate her Uncle Frank, we hate Donald Trump, and we hate the idea of anal. You can build a relationship off that. We know who's not coming to the wedding, we know the person that we don't like, and we both know no fingers are going where they shouldn't go. That's a love that can last. You guys are still the Billies. I'm tired of people like telling people like, oh, your fears of the president are so irrational. These are irrational fears. Your fears, they're so irrational. First of all, shut up. Because what I'm about to say are irrational fears. I'm afraid that monkey bread is secretly racist, because it sounds it. Also, my aunt that always brings monkey bread at Thanksgiving, definitely racist. Thus, I've never eaten it. I'm too afraid. I already have the haircut. I'm afraid of cannibals. Why? Because you should be too. It's the easiest form of murdering to get into. I ask my friends questions to find out if they're cannibals. Ma'am, what's your favorite food? Make this go snappier. Vaginas could be a problem. Her and I, we can't be friends, but I would like to know where she is at all times, JIC. That's short for just in case. What about you, ma'am? What's your favorite food? Spaghetti, not a threat. You're a food coward, ma'am. Sir, in the delightful plaid, do you own a pressure cooker? Then we can be friends, because that's how you cook a human foot! That is an irrational fear. You want to know what an irrational fear is? I'm terrified of ventriloquist dummies, but I love Muppets. Yeah, guys, I don't know what it is either. You know what I mean? Like, maybe what my real fear is when I look deep down and truly examine what's inside of myself, maybe my real fear, because all the difference is the Muppets, you don't see anybody's hands, so maybe my actual fear is being controlled by another spirit in the afterlife, or fisting. It's probably fisting. You guys have been an absolute joy. I'm gonna get out of here real fast. I have 2 jokes, and then I'll leave. Is that fine, Cameron? Do you have time? Great for all this free speech. Yeah, baby. I can say whatever I want within reason. Do you guys ever think that, like, of all the planets, Earth is like the cisgender, heterosexual, white 20-something of the group? Like, nothing bad's ever happened to it? Like, whenever the Earth bitches, the other planets are like, Like, when the Earth is like, oh, my polar ice caps are getting warm. Jupiter's like, third planet problems. Venus is a gaseous hellscape! That is the dumbest thing I've ever written out. Period. And I've written the start to my memoirs. Guys, I know the next 4 years are going to be tough, but here's how we can maybe make them a little easier. Let's eliminate one thing in this world that's truly bad. You ready? The use of the word hangry. Now look, I know. A lot of people are like, hold the fucking phone, Josh. Dictator Lathe. I know hangry is near and dear to a lot of people's hearts, but I want you to know, I just learned what it was 2 months ago when a new person at my job told me, hey, if I kind of bite your head off around 11 or, kind of act a little, bitchy, I'm not mad at you, I'm just hangry. And I was like, oh, what the fuck is that? And he was like, it's where you're like so hungry you're angry. And I was like, you coward, what? That's not a real emotion. Like, hangry is a real, that's the reason other countries hate us, is because we invent that bullshit. You can't just take a need and an emotion and shove them together and be like, oh, this is valid. Like, here's why hangry doesn't work, because I can't be about to fall asleep with my girlfriend in our bed and then shoot out of bed and go, who the fuck is Mark? You said he's your boss, but I don't know! And when she says, oh, baby, what's wrong? I can't be like, no, I'm sorry, I'm jealous tired. Swear I'm so sleepy, I want to know where the fuck you go! My name's Josh Lathe, thank you guys.